welcome to your weekly dose of your weekly entertainment roundup right here on your golden entertainment channel 265 GauTV. The name is Bongani Drama, and thank you so much for joining us. Now, Khloe Kardashian, right, decided to name her first child True. After all these allegations of Tristan cheating, it's quite amazing. Let me not waste any more time and let's go straight to it. It's time for the scoop. It's time for the scoop. Alrighty, the first story that we have for you on the scoop is TV business partners and friends in hot assets water. Now, Lunglekatu, Thomas Gumete and Siamang Gwekazi of Parental Advisory Productions are being sued 1 million rands worth of their company's assets. Now, they're losing 1 million of assets following a breach of contract with Big Brother winners Ntombi and Ace Chabalala. Now, the South African Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg has issued a right of execution to 2015 winners, meaning they're allowed to sue the production company and its affiliates. Now, an affidavit filed by Ntombi and Ace at the court months ago mentions that they were exploited by Lungile Khadu and company when they agreed to be the main role players in a reality TV show called Ntombi and Ace that aired on Channel 161. Now, the affidavit further mentioned that, and we quote, immediately after the announcement ceremony of the competition, winners from the time they got off stage, they were filmed and followed by cameras. At that time, the plaintiffs, that is Ntombi and Ace, have never heard of the production company. It's so confusing, but after all, it's Ntombi and Ace, right? Now, upon winning what is said to be the most watched reality TV show on Channel 161, Parental Advisory signed a deal with the couple on July 9th, 2015. One of the terms in the contract mentioned that the pair will be remunerated a fee of 70,000 rands. However, the document stated that it was discussed that Ntombi and Ace will be paid an amount of 100,000 rands each. The remaining balance of 400,000 each will be paid after income was generated from airing of the show. However, Ntombi and Ace said they were never even told or received any of the money as agreed upon after the show went on to be broadcasted. Now, it is however mentioned that the matter has been dealt with. Now, here's the thing, right? It is all confusing and we are glad you solved this issue. Give Ntombi and Ace their money and stop popping bottles with money owed to other kids. Now, they are a funny couple and they deserve all the money for their authenticity. Give it to them, give it for authenticity. Alrighty, the next story coming through in your international affairs, Charlize Theron is considering leaving USA for the safety of her black children. Now, in an interview with Al, the actress mentioned that, and we quote, racism is much more alive and well than people thought. No stranger to racial discrimination, as she mentioned that she grew up in apartheid South Africa and it made her hyper aware of equality and human rights as well. Now, throughout the interview, she mentions how she navigates the current political climate as the mother of 2 adopted black children, Jackson, who happens to be 6, and August, who happens to be 2. Funny names, hey, these children in America, but anyway, she's parenting the kids with her mom, she mentioned. She furthermore mentions, and we quote, I don't even know how to talk about the last year under our new administration, but racism is much more alive and well than people thought. The actress has officially mentioned that she's considering leaving the United States for the safety of her children. She further mentioned that there are places in the USA that when she gets a job, she has to decline because of the racism in that specific area and thus is thinking of leaving the country. Furthermore, she mentioned how she wants her kids to be proud of their own background. She wants her kids to know where they come from and to be proud of that. Here's what we think about this, Charlize Theron, if you're watching. We are so sorry that you're feeling the racism in other countries after you've left your rightful home for years. Don't bother coming back. You are on Julius Malema's traitors list. Now, we wish you find some sort of comfort as well, and we love your movies by all means. We love you so much. If you want to come back home, but we hope Julius Malema doesn't get you. Alrighty, the next story that we have for you, closer to home, Unatingai labeled a bitter ex. Now, news broke out last year that the old-time radio jockeys and lovers, Thomas Bad Boy Team Sengana and Unatingai, have called it quits in their marriage. Now, according to the Mole, Thomas is happy with his new relationship with a younger-looking woman, and Unati is apparently not even a tad happy. Now, it is mentioned that Bad Boy T is in love with this woman who is actually in her 20s. Another Mole close to the scandal scandal mentioned that Thomas's life was getting better and his career going a notch higher, having to have moved to Metro FM from Kaya FM, hosting a mid-show with Pelmo Diade. Now also with the fact that he's madly in love with a younger woman. Unfortunately, it is mentioned that his ex is stressing him as the two don't breathe the same oxygen anymore. The Mo went on to mention that by the looks of things, the couple won't be getting along anytime soon. Now it is alleged that Unathi is constantly swearing at Thomas and reminding him of all the things he has done for him. Another Mo who's family member, you need to be careful as a public figure. Be careful who you tell your stories, because now this Mo is actually a family member. Now the family member mentioned that it is so difficult for Thomas to even come and see the kids because the Now TV presenter is forever in a foul mood. Shame, Unathi. Thomas is said to be thinking of intervening in the family, which is a good idea, I think. Unathi is a bitter ex, and Mo mentioned. Now here's the thing, right? Unathi, I don't understand. What about the stuff that he has done for you? Because you mentioned the fact that actually, you are reminding him of the things that you have done for him. But what are some of the things that he has done for you? Didn't he get you that YFM gig? Or was that a rumor? Also, if all of this is true, Unsta, let it slide. I mean, you always come across as a strong, independent woman. Anyway, who has a whole lot of opinions. So I'm sure this one can also slide. And, I hope that you actually get to be fantastic. Alrighty, the next story coming through is Lerato Khanyago leaves live amp. It needs a drink with 10 spoons of sugar. On late Tuesday morning, while we were scripting for this show, news broke out on Twitter about TV presenter and recent SAFTA winner Lerato Khanyago's departure on live amp. Now, self-proclaimed entertainment commentator and blogger Film Pella went on to Twitter to mention that Lerato Khanyago is leaving the show after just 2 years as co-host. Now, Phil broke the news mentioning that this is a disagreement between Lerato and her bosses just across our street. Now, this is following her request asking the bosses if she could go present an up-and-coming show right here on DSTV. Now, the disagreement between Khanyago and her bosses, as confirmed by the entertainment commentator, her producers mentioned this is for the fact that she allegedly wanted to take a job with Channel 161 as host of Project Runway. Now, Phil also mentioned that, and we quote, at its peak in her tenure, the show pulled around 4.4 million viewers, with 4.2 million viewers in September 2017, making her and DJ Waras the top-rated presenters in South Africa. Well, hey, congratulations, that is quite amazing. Now, look, Lerato is a praying woman, and if she feels that this is the right time to leave and to go flourish somewhere else, then this is okay, let it be. Hoping that it does not backfire, because, I mean, if this is true, to take a role as a host of a South African version of Project Runway, as long as you know what happens with South African versions from America. Ever heard of X Factor SA? I thought so. Now we congratulate Lerato and know that she will do good in whatever she does and whatever it takes as well. Alrighty, in your international affairs, Mariah Carey's ex-manager claims she was sexually harassed by the singer. And this is not a man. Now, the singer's ex-manager has come out guns blazing, claiming that Mariah Carey has or was actually repeatedly sexually harassing her. Now, this is because the singer was constantly butt naked in front of her. Now, Stella Stoppler filed documents putting Mimi's team on notice that a lawsuit was coming. Stella claims that Mimi rarely wore clothes around her and was not only naked but did sexual things in her presence. It is also mentioned that Stella will also come out and to mention that Mariah had substance abuse problems, failing to take a medication from her bipolar disorder, as last week Mariah mentioned that she was diagnosed with a bipolar disorder in 2001. Now, this Stella will also claim that she was unfairly dismissed in the middle of a 3-year contract. Now, a representative on Mimi's side mentioned that these claims are baseless, and I think so as well. I mean, this star woman is broke and is seeking money through lies. Well, some of them I think are lies. Now, Stella, if you wanted money, why didn't you just say so? I'm sure Mimi would have tried a million or two. Also, you just confirmed to us that you are actually not straight and you probably are lesbian. You wouldn't be shocked when another woman is naked in front of you. Now, this is Mimi. She could be naked anyway. She's constantly naked, right? Stella, get your groove back, honey. Alrighty, folks, the next segment that's coming through is Hot Off Twitter. Roll it. Oh my God, did you hear what he just said? Hot Off
Twitter.
Alrighty, now on Heart of Twitter, we give you amazing hashtags that trended throughout the entire week. And the first one that's coming through is hashtag Baychella. No, we're not talking about a new breed of chihuahuas in town. We're literally are talking Beyonce, Blue Ivy, Sekada, and Rumi's mom, Beyonce. You know her? Fantastic. Now, Beyonce became the first woman of color to perform at the biggest annual Coachella event to date. The annual California Music Festival took place this past Saturday, and Beyonce had an entire 2-hour performance. She made sure to bring her perfection, her sister, longtime friends, and husband as well. Beyonce performed with Curly and Michelle as Destiny's Child with her sister, in which they've been on stage together at the same time. Hey, and Jay-Z also made an appearance. Now, Alicia Adamson mentioned in her commentary that she took us to Wakanda Church, an HBCU classic, Battle of the Bands, the ultimate probate, step show, and more. She had an orchestra, a full band, a drum line, a choir, and a bazillion dancers. She is the first black female to headline Coachella, and she killed it. The name had officially been changed to Baychella. That stage will never be the same. It was magical. Hey, if you saw it, it was actually quite magical. Now, here's what we found for you on Twitter. On at Yonce News mentions, Beyonce even managed to do a nail change. She's literally a goddess. Hashtag Baychella. She's a perfectionist like that. At Trina Rockstar mentioning, lost her wig, me still trying to find my wig after hashtag Baychella. With at Petionce tweeting an exhausted SpongeBob mentioning, I'm still not over hashtag Baychella. Quite amazing. Now, another one coming through is hashtag 101 things you won't like about me. Now, this hashtag trended on Tuesday with the tweets giving away there are 101 things that followers won't necessarily like about them. Here's some tweets we found interesting. At Undlunkulu_Oli mentioned 101 things you won't like about me. Sometimes I put on headsets and play no music just to avoid conversations. I know a lot of people that do this. At Mjita was 4,800. 101 things you won't like about me. Hashtag I can stay alone the whole day and not get bored, but be bored when you visit me. I know a few people that also do that. We loved another tweet by Adam G. That was 4,800. 101 things you won't like about me. I don't like to be disturbed when listening and singing along to my favorite songs. All right. And King Solomon, at King Solomon, or Solomon Kings 73 rather, mentioning hashtag 101 things you don't like about me. I don't like people talking bad things about my best friend. Well, we all don't, but a lot of people end up doing it. At the_LSG1, 101 things you won't like about me. If I said meet me at my place at 12 and you're not here at 5:12, I'm going home. Just like me. Let's go home. Alrighty, another hashtag coming through is hashtag Bill Gates. Now, the richest man in the world and principal founder of Microsoft Corporation was trending on Tuesday afternoon. And no, he wasn't trending because he made a gazillion dollars. The gazillionaire was trending because he congratulated our very own Trevor Noah, mentioning congrats at Trevor Noah on the launch of your foundation. I can't wait to see what you accomplish. Now, at KKONet mentioned in a tweet, best wishes, Trevor. We have great expectations from you. Personally, me, very, very high. At Eurocom mentioned in this tweet, at Trevor Noah is gonna cream his pants when he sees this tweet from at Bill Gates. I know, right? Well, I know. I mean, he just got an interview by Oprah Winfrey, so you can imagine how amazing this tweet is gonna be. Actually, he did respond on a tweet, and this is what he said on a tweet. Alright, the next hashtag coming through is hashtag Julius Malema Challenge. Now, EFF leader Julius Malema spoke as a son on Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela's funeral this past Saturday. Now, the politician didn't shy away from speaking politics and speaking truth about a few of the people in attendance at the funeral. Now, the famous lines from his speech were, "Mama, give me a signal," in which he was referring to Mama Winnie to signal him on what to do to these people. Now, Twitter, as we know it, went in with the hashtag Julius Malema Challenge, with one user at Shishi_Kim mentioning, "Mama, some of us are struggling to get a partner while some people out here are in 3 stable relationships. Give us a signal, Mama. We need you." Are people in 3 stable relationships? This is crazy. At Malusi P. Mnisi mentioned, even those banks that tie strings on pants because they don't trust us us with our pens, but expect us to trust them with our money are here. Hashtag Julius Malema Challenge. Very true. TV presenter and now Dr. Musam Tombeni sent his mom a post he published that mentioned, Mama, even those that are pressuring us to have children that they won't have to feed or take care of, they're here, Mama. Give us a sign on how to deal with them. With his mom replying, they're here, Mama. They can't wait, Nkosiam, to kiss their soft cheeks of their grandchildren. Well, that was a nice comeback, Mama Gamusa. That was actually stunning. That's what we have for you, folks, on Heart of Twitter. We're going to go for a very quick commercial break. When we return, we have Fashion Express. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Twitter at GauTV, on Facebook, GauTV.co.za, and on Instagram as well, GauTV, hashtag Dramatainment. We'll come back. Don't move. Welcome back to it, folks. You're still tuned into Dramatainment right on your Golden Entertainment Channel 265 on GauTV. The name is still Bongani Drama. We go to our third segment, Fashion Express. Glitz, glam, Fashion Express is here. The first story coming through on Fashion Express is Rihanna ignored every Coachella style cliche and wore a balaclava instead. Well, this is Rihanna. Coachella style might be somewhat of a predictable uniform, denim cutoffs, crop top, and some sort of faux hippie hat piece. But Rihanna has ever refused to conform to the norm this weekend. Now, the singer wore 4 very different looks at the California Festival, from an all-white 60s-inspired leather look decorated with buckles of a white Project Camo colored suede, one piece with thigh-high boots. However, in a some way of staying invisible on Saturday, Rihanna turned to a tactic she employed at 2017's Coachella, a Gucci mask. Well, hey, this is Rihanna, and she was looking stunning in that mask anyway. She looked like Rey Mysterio though, but hey, it was stunning. Johan Jones Project Runway SA, congratulations. The award-winning South African designer Johan joins Project Runway South Africa as mentor for the first season. Now, the designer will be playing an important role in this television show franchise, keeping the calm of the fashion industry storm. Now, he'll be making sure that the creativity stays top-notch as each contestant compete for their fashion industry big break. Gert will be making sure that they keep their deadlines, guiding them on their design and fabric choices while steering them towards the finishing line as well. Congratulations, Gert, and we hope that it becomes quite amazing. We can't wait to see it. And the next story, last one coming through on Fashion Express, is a union for models is fighting back against designer Karl Lagerfeld remarks. Now, an organization protecting the rights of models is on a call of action against outspoken fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld. The designer was quoted by a French magazine as calling models stupid, toxic, and sordid creatures. Now, this interview that took place on April 12th on a magazine website quote Lagerfeld as mentioning, models should join a nunnery if they don't want their pants pulled down during photo shoots. Are you a pedophile, sir? The founder of the Union Model Alliance, as they call it in America, Sarah Ziff, mentions Lagerfeld remarks were flippant dismissal of sexual harassment and abuse in fashion industry. Karl Lagerfeld, you're probably so angry because as you grow older, we understand that when you grow older, you do get so much emotions, but we please try and not be too much on the models. We know you like them young. Alrighty, the last segment coming through is Actor of the Week. I know you've been waiting for it. Is he Actor of the Week or is she Actress of the Week? Time to find out. Alrighty, now our Actor of the Week, proudly supported by Actor Spaces, goes to a long-time standing award-winning actor, Hamilton Dlamini. Now, Hamilton Dlamini is a multifaceted artist that has played a wide range of characters in their true form. We applaud Hamilton for his role as Sepoko on the new circuit movie, Five Fingers. Now, he plays the character with so much precision and edge, taking evil to a whole new level, making viewers fall in love with the villain of the movie. Now, Hamilton excels in unique character traits that makes each performance a pleasure to watch, simply because he gives his all, and it is clear to see that he performs with love. 1,000 applause to you and to many more, Mr. Dlamini. Now, for more on our Actor of the Week, why don't you visit www.actorspaces.co.za. Don't forget that this segment was proudly supported by Actor Spaces. Alrighty, folks, that's what we have for you right here on this stunning episode of Dramatainment this week. Hoping that we'll see you again next week, same time, time at 9 p.m. right here on your Golden Entertainment Channel 265, that is GauTV. The name is Bongani Drama. Keep it, know it, and never forget it. Till next time, an amazing evening further. Bye-bye.